Hello, my name is Diala Farron, and I'm the UNA USA Northern New Jersey Youth and Community Engagement Chair. Welcome to Earth Day 2021. The United Nations Association of the United States Northern New Jersey chapter is proud to present this multimedia showcase in celebration of Earth Day on April 24th, 2021. Here, we feature 7 Northern New Jersey towns and highlight their green initiatives in localizing the Sustainable Development Goals. Join us as we embark on this sustainable journey and be inspired while you learn about these green communities in our Garden State.
Hello, everybody, and happy Earth Day. My name is Sylvia Rabacchi. I am from the Glen Rock Environmental Commission. Here's a few pictures of our town. Glen Rock is a small town located in Bergen County, small town of 11,000 people. This is our rock. The rock was very important for the Lenape Native Americans. It was a rock of glacial origins brought down 15,000 years ago into this site. And this is the Glen Rock Environmental Commission. We are a group of 9 volunteers, residents of Glen Rock. We are appointed by the mayor, and we're all passionate about the environment and keeping our planet clean and protected. So our role is to advise the mayor and council about environmental issues that may come up, advise them of new policies that can help clean up the environment. We also like to educate the residents on ways to protect the environment. And we also want to maintain our certification with Sustainable Jersey, which keeps us going, keeps us active, and gives us further goals. These are some of the projects that we are carrying out in Glen Rock. In general, our goal is to reduce our impact on the environment. We want to reduce pollution. We want to increase recycling. We want to recycle styrofoam. We want to stop the use of plastic bags, or at least reduce the single-use plastic bags. We want to reduce idling to keep our air clean. We are working also on reducing our carbon footprint to help address climate change. So for that, we want to reduce carbon emissions. How do we do it? We are promoting electric vehicles, which are cleaner. We are promoting renewable energy that is also cleaner than fossil fuel. And we want to promote energy efficiency. We do a lot of outreach and education where we teach tips like composting, sustainable landscaping, and things like that. So for that, we organize workshops. So these are just some pictures from some of our projects. This is our ordinance that bans single-use plastic bags that we passed in January 2020. These are some of our collection drives for styrofoam. We then bring it to recycling facilities. This is our carbon footprint calculation, so we know where our greenhouse gas emission come from our community. Electric vehicle chargers that we installed in our town. EV car shows, we have one coming up now for Earth Day. And this is our renewable energy aggregation program that we offer to our residents so they can have higher amount of renewable energy, up to 100% if they choose so. And this is an energy efficiency program that we offered a few years ago. So this is just to show some of the education and outreach that we do. Nowadays, a lot of things are done online. So we have workshops on composting, sustainable gardening, and we always promote residents to plant native pollinator gardens to attract our important pollinators. So I hope I gave you an idea of what it is that we do. We also have a short video to show that. And happy Earth Day to everybody.
My name is Jody Murphy. I am a council member in Westwood, and I'm currently the council liaison to the Green Team. Our Green Team has been active for quite some time, but has had some turnover. It used to be comprised of borough employees, but the borough employees are busy doing other things, so eventually it became more volunteer-based, and now we are completely volunteer-based with Westwood residents. We were very active up until 2020, where we had to kind of curb what we were doing for a bit. We were able to do one cleanup during 2020 because it was social distanced, but we had to put a lot of things on hold that we're hoping to get to this year. We work with other groups in town. So we work with the library, we work with the environmental committee. We're branching out, trying to get involved with everybody to support them and have them support us. Everybody does well if we all work together. So this April for Earth Day, we do have a townwide cleanup coming up. The environmental committee is doing that with our help in sponsoring it and getting volunteers. And then in June, the Green Team is participating in Creative Bergen's Arts Amble. Westwood Green Team is going to participate June 11th, 12th, and 13th in the Arts Amble event. We are focusing on artists who make artwork out of repurposed materials or used recyclable materials to make their projects. So this way we can add information about repurposing, about how recycling doesn't really work because things end up in a landfill, and really just educate people more, but through artwork. Another thing that we did this year with the library is host pollinator garden information. So there's obviously an issue with lack of bees in many areas, pretty much everywhere. So the whole point of that was what attracts bees, why we need bees, the different types of bees. We had a guest speaker from Mevo. She talked all about what they do there. Inform people about bees. It's a misunderstood insect. Everybody thinks they're out to attack people. They're not. They just want to do their thing and be left alone. And, I respect that. So, I went right out and bought pollinator seeds and did everything that they said in the virtual seminar. Another thing that we were going to do last year that we did not get a chance to do was host a green fair. And for our green fair, we wanted to have a variety of different things. We wanted activities for kids, teaching them how to plant from a seed, grow it into a plant, transplant it. We wanted to do rain barrels, a demonstration on how to make those. We wanted to have a performance, a green screen at the end of the day, where we would show a video. I'm also the liaison to the Shade Tree Committee, which Green Team also does a lot with Shade Tree Committee because they go hand in hand. And we will be doing something for Arbor Day, which is right around Earth Day, where we do tree planting. And then in the past, we gave away small trees, like 1.5 foot trees, but we may do some sort of virtual tree show and have everybody show their appreciation for trees. And it's a lot of it's education. People don't know certain things are finite resources and that we will use them up. So maybe we shouldn't have helium balloons at birthday parties, but they don't understand that. And that's just because the knowledge isn't out there. Right. So in the past, we had done reusable shopping bags. And then we were looking to do something else to eliminate plastics. So we just recently used the remainder of grant money we had to get reusable produce bags. So when people go to the grocery store, they have a little bag that they can stick the produce in rather than using the plastic bags there. But the great thing about that is people say, hey, where'd you get that bag? Oh, at the Green Team table. Then people come over and then we try to engage them in a conversation before handing them the bag. Just anything to get people to come over and listen for a little bit. The incentives are good. I think awareness is the biggest. Our biggest things that we're tackling now are really our mantra is reuse, repurpose, We took recycle out of our mantra because we're trying to educate people to avoid plastics, avoid styrofoam, definitely avoid that, and try to shop local. Anytime we're shipping things, we're packaging and all of that. And then obviously the pollinator gardens are a big thing for us right now, but we're looking just, everything with the environment. Like what are we doing to our waterways? We started an adopt a storm drain program. And residents adopt a storm drain and they go and they check on it, they keep it clear, and that keeps stuff out of the waterways. So rather than Gatorade bottles and water bottles going into the storm drain, they're now getting cleaned up and taken care of. So we're looking to do some more things like that, different opportunities for residents to get involved, because we do find that it becomes a family activity. Parents are always looking for something to do with their kids. So if they're doing that together, the kids are growing up appreciating the environment and already ingrained in them that, we got to take care of this stuff, or we got to take care of our planet. So we're going to do that. We're going to do more green screens just because we can do that virtually, and just educate as much as we can.
First of all, my name is Bob Upton, and I chair the Green Ridgewood Committee, and that's been in operation for over 30 years. We also formed a second committee called the Ridgewood Green Team, which is a subcommittee that specifically focuses on our certification within the Sustainable Jersey program. Green Ridgewood, in conjunction with the Parks and Recreation Department, has been putting on the annual Earth Day Fair. And along the way, we combined forces with the annual Daffodil Festival that was run by the Conservation for Public Lands in Ridgewood. And now the event is the Earth Day Fair and Daffodil Festival. Again, the Earth Day Fair is held in a park in the center of Ridgewood. And it's an event for families. It's meant to be a day for entertainment, but also education. And we have organizations participating that have an environmental flavor to them, like Ridgewood Wildscape, the High School Green Club, the Women Gardeners, Sierra Club. Also, the County Environmental Center has exhibited here, and the League of Women Voters. So they have all exhibited so that when people come to visit, they can learn about those organizations. On the education side, in addition to those organizations, we've had the Ramapo College Bio Food Lab come in and present an exhibit. So there's been a lot of education. And then, of course, as you get for an event like this, there are the food and drink vendors, and we invite people to participate who are selling things, but hopefully with an environmental edge to them, like people making honey or people making things by way of crafts, but not big businesses, but small local people. So that's been our event. Unfortunately, we can't have it this year, but hopefully for next year it'll be established again. I mentioned that the Green Team is responsible for our certification within the Sustainable Jersey program. We were certified at the bronze level about 4 years ago, and then at the silver level about 3 years ago. So in addition to Sustainable Jersey, things that we've been involved in, the village passed, and if an ordinance became effective, that the village had passed in 2019, banning plastic bags within the village. And since then, the state has passed a plastic bag ban. And that was a lengthy exercise where, first of all, we had to do research and then canvass various groups within the town and propose the ban to the village council. And then following the success of passing the ban, then we had to get involved in education of the retailers and the residents to let them know that this was coming along. In addition to that, we do a number of educational activities. We've had presentations on lead in the home. We've done educational events for children on styrofoam and recycling. We've shown movies on the dangers of plastic. And also we've tried to support sustainability in the schools. And we did make a grant a little while ago to the high school and BF middle school to help with sustainable projects. And we're also participating right now in an event, again through the Sustainable Bergen Hub. They have formed a creative group, and they're having a countywide, what they call the Arts Amble, to promote arts, which is a component of sustainability. And the Ridgewood event being planned in June will consist of a performing arts event and an arts exhibit. So that's what we have going on at the moment.
So what are some of Upper Saddle River's past environmental actions? Would you be able to describe a few of them and go into a bit of detail about them?
Past environmental actions. Sure, we've done many things. Upper Saddle River Environmental Committee is dedicated to educating the residents of Upper Saddle River about important environmental issues within our borough, and taking actions to ensure a safe and clean environment for the community. Every year, annually, an Upper Saddle River Day, and the Environmental Committee participates in that USR Day, and we share information with residents of the community about issues affecting the borough and things they can do to protect the environment. Things like how they can comply with our recycling standards, so they know what to recycle and what not to recycle, or even the fact that they should be recycling. We've held electric vehicle awareness days so that residents can learn about EVs. In a seminar on April 20th coming up, a Zoom seminar to inform individuals about why electric vehicles are a good green alternative, and how they can actually be the same price, if not less expensive, than an internal combustion vehicle. We've hosted seminars on composting, how it's important to get food waste out of the waste stream to reduce the production of methane in our garbage dumps, and a bunch of other things. Well, we are looking at, and there are several initiatives we hope to promote. We hope that the borough and all of its agencies move towards the purchase of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles are clean. They don't produce the emissions that pollute our air, and they can be cheaper to operate than combustion vehicles. That's one item. We hope that the borough will move towards green energy. Presently, the schools have solar panels on their rooftops. We hope that Borough Hall, the police department, the fire department, the library, or other properties that are controlled by the borough can install solar. Or if solar doesn't work because of shade and other factors, we're hoping that Upper Saddle River, one of my big initiatives for 2021 is to have Upper Saddle River go out to public bid and switch from Rockland Electric to a renewable energy utility. In doing that, I hope that we can go to elimination of fossil fuels, which produce the greenhouse gases, which affect climate change. I want to eliminate that. for every single house and every single business in town. And I'm hoping that by going to RFP that we can also reduce the rates so that every resident, every household, every business in town will actually pay less money for electricity. That's a big initiative. So I'm interested in, there's a lot of things going on, but I'm interested in moving towards the collection of food waste and moving towards eliminating food waste from garbage, having it separately collected and having it delivered to or sold to renewable energy providers. I know that Princeton, New Jersey did it previously. Other towns and Upper Saddle River should do that too. So we get all that food waste. We can sell it, make some money, and reduce the production of methane. Those are a couple initiatives for the next year.
Hi, my name is Celeste Homachuk, and I am the chairwoman of yckoff's Environmental Commission. And we appreciate this opportunity to share with you some of the accomplishments and the goals of our town. yckoff has a long tradition of supporting the environment and engaging our community in all of our initiatives. In addition to the Environmental Commission, we also have a green team of volunteers, an excellent program utilizing junior commissioners to get all of our young people focused on the environment and environmental concerns. We have several annual events that are mostly done around the time of Earth Day, and one of those is our annual Team Up to Tidy Up. And pretty much this is a townwide event. It's a townwide litter cleanup day. Everybody comes out and gets assigned a section of town. We give them the equipment, and they're off to clean up. Last year, we were able to organize a COVID-compliant event, which was pretty amazing. I think everybody just needed to get out of the house. And it included 285 people, and we collected 63 3-gallon bags of trash. And ultimately, we received an award from the Sustainable Jersey for our program. We were the #1 town in New Jersey that collected that much. So we were really proud of that. We also provide a shred fest annually, and we enable our citizens to dispose of sensitive documents in an environmentally friendly way. And as okay, I can have that. And as of last year, we also added a collection of proper disposal of prescription medicine. So we do have several programs that are annual, and our students bring in different projects every year. So our junior commissioners add projects every single year. We've successfully preserved several properties from development via Burton County and yckoff's open space funds, which we're very proud of. Most recently, we preserved 20 acres of important wetlands known as Maple Lake for passive recreation only. Our junior commissioners have been involved in a number of important programs, such as anti-idling campaign from several years ago. We're going to have a video at the end that you can watch. This was an award-winning junior commissioner program. And other projects that we've tackled are issues such as providing environmental PSAs to the grade schools. So we have students that write out individual documentation that gets read each week to the junior students, all about the environment. We also have composting workshops. One is taking place this weekend here in town, where we teach our citizens how to compost. And for future projects, we're going to be evaluating opportunities such as styrofoam recycling, EV charging stations, and recycling tennis balls. These are just a few of the things that we do here in yckoff. And we'd like to thank you for this opportunity to participate, and we hope everybody has a very happy Earth Day. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mayor Gabriel Rodriguez, and I'm not only the mayor of West New York, New Jersey, I am also a Green Team member and a lifelong resident of this beautiful community. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to the United Nations Association of the Northern New Jersey Chapter's Youth and Community Engagement Committee for allowing us to share with you our achievements and goals on your Earth Day 2021 presentation. Congratulations, by the way. So let me begin with a little background on who is West New York's Green Team. We are made up of residents, employees, and commissioners who have a passion to create a sustainable environment for our residents. Our members are as young as 25 and are as wise as 70. All of our members, including myself, were raised in West New York. Our families are from West New York, and our children are as well. As committed residents, we are seeing the changes our town is going through, especially through this global pandemic. West New York is an urban community with almost 60,000 residents, located directly across the Hudson River from New York City in the most densely populated area in our nation. Our Green Team comes from all walks of life and so understand what our residents are going through. Now, while we may not have many pictures of all of our wonderful achievements, our team has worked extremely hard in getting West New York to become Sustainable Jersey certified. Great job, guys. We achieved 165 points, 15 points more than the required 150 for that bronze level. We successfully completed 10 categories and 14 actions. One of our major goals is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. As you may know, densely populated urban communities are more likely to be impacted by air pollution than other communities. The reasons behind this are because urban communities rely on public transportation and are in industrial areas surrounded by busy roads and highways. Our residents, like many New Jersey residents in the Hudson and Bergen County areas, rely heavily on public transportation. West New York also has New Jersey Transit buses and private shuttle buses run through town day in and day out, 24/7, 365. With transportation being New Jersey's greatest greenhouse emitters, West New York's Green Team is joining the fight in helping achieve New Jersey's goal of reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 80% by the year 2050. We collaborated with Stevens Institute of Technology to create West New York's first Sustainability Management Plan. A chapter in the plan covers what we must do to reduce our contribution to air pollution. We recently had our project proposal for the NJ DEP Volkswagen Settlement Grant for $1.9 million approved. Great job. By 2022, our fleet will have 2 electric shuttle buses for our senior citizen transportation unit and 2 electric garbage trucks for our public works department. Sustainable Jersey is also assisting us in calculating our fleet carbon footprint, which we will have completed by May 2021. As a team member, mayor, and proud resident, my job is to implement policies and procedures that will protect the environment, economic viability, and social justice of our town. The Green Team wants to leave behind a resilient town that can make it through any event, whether it be climate-related or a global pandemic such as COVID-19. This Green Team hopes you have an amazing Earth Day, and also take the time to do something great for your community. Helping your community with a big or small goal is still an accomplishment that will be appreciated by many and for many years to come. Remember, we only have one planet. Let's take care of it. We are West New York. Thank you.